Hey, what's up guys, NPS3D here and welcome back a new product visualization tutorial. So this will be good. I'm sure this will be good for you. And this I'm making this tutorial because someone requested me to make this one, and I am happy to make tutorial on your request because I also learn a lot. So this one I use Photoshop Cinema 4D and After Effects Element 3D. And why I use three software? Because in Cinema 4D I will create a outline for our product, and in Photoshop we will create a texture, a right shape texture for our product, and in Element 3D we will apply a texture. We can also do it here, but in Element 3D I can do better maybe, and in After Effects we will compose it well. So all good. And in Cinema 4D, why I use Element 3D? Because it render fast comparison to Cinema 4D, and we can see in real time. And if you have Cinema 4D and R19, you can also see your things real time here. But Element 3D is good for me for this purpose. So let's get started the tutorial. So first create a shape for your product, and in this case I'm just choose cube. So in X direction, so I will put 145, and in Z direction I will put 20, and in Y direction 200 is good. So this is our product. Press C or just select this object and click here to make it editable. Select this one and just go in the layout and just choose BPUV edit. So here is our product, and just nothing, just first step is do just click here to paint setup wizard, and here is a click just next and finish. And you can see if you just select this one, so you can see here is our UV mapping unwrapped correctly. So it means this is first part. Remember this one, this is front view, I mean front part, this is back part, this is right part, and this is left, and this is top, and this is bottom. And why it's so important? Because when you go inside the Photoshop, we will just put right texture in the right position. So here I will put front view, back view, and right, left, top, and bottom, all good. So now we will just create a outline. So select this brush tool and go inside the brush, and here we'll just make it 1%, right? And color I will choose maybe black is good. And just select this one and select our product and just press Ctrl A to select all of these. And here is a option layer. So create a layer, new layer, select this layer, select all of these, Ctrl A, goes inside the layer and just create outline polygon. So here you can see recently I created a black outline for all of these areas. So now I can go inside Photoshop and put right texture on right place. So just click file and go to the save texture as, and I'm saving this a PSD file. So hit OK, and now just choose the place. So product outline 01, fine, save. And now go inside the Photoshop and just refresh this one. So product outline 01 and make it here, open it here. So here you can see our outline created. So good. So now I will put texture right in the right place. So I'm going to do this work in time lapse because this is easy. You can put your texture, write some name all of this side, and this will be good. So Alright, so you can see all done. I created just some pick shapes and cut, copy, paste, all these things. So here is our texture ready. All this texture ready. So just save it, file, save as PNG or JPG, depend on your choice. So in this case, I'm just choosing to JPEG. Save this one and hit OK. And for checking your texture, go inside the for the standard view and just create a new material and go here, material properties, color and texture, load image. Just clear this one and just load image and product and texture. Open this one and just say no. Alright, so you can see here correctly your texture is appearing, but this is not looking good. So here is a, just render this one, you can see. And let's go inside After Effects and Cinema 4D and make some changes and do all stuff. So just delete this one or just save your product in a obj form. So export an obj and I'm just pasting this obj inside video palette models. So I already posted a product, but this one is called product tutorial. You can paste and open anywhere, save and open anywhere in your PC. So just save this one and hit OK. So now let's cut this one and just no, and save this one texture and just cut and open After Effects. Alright, so here we are in After Effects. Also create a new composition 1920 by 1080 24 frames and duration according to your choice, and just save this product visual. Okay, the spelling is wrong, right? And create a new solid, call this element 3D and just select this layer, control space. I'm using FX console. You can download it from video palette at 100% free. So just select your layer and control space to open FX console and just type element 3D or just click here. So go inside the scene setup and here you can see product tutorial. So just open your model and it will open without texture, so don't worry. So just select or matte layer and open your texture here and just drag texture in diffuse. Alright, draft texture, unscroll the draft texture. So here you can see this is cool, but this is pretty flat looking. You can see this is flat looking texture. So here is a way to fix this without creating all this bump map and glossiness. But if you create all these maps for glossiness, normal bump, so this will look good. But if you don't know how to create, so here is a way to fix this. So go inside the pro shaders and choose any shader. So let me choose this one. So this is also good, but let's choose any other. So if you just increase the, yeah, so this is also good, little bit dullness and roughness, so this is good. So this is our product and we missing our texture. So just go inside the diffuse, select or diffuse and just clear. And now let's open our texture and drag it here. So you can see it's happening, but not we can see properly. So what we will do, just open our texture and increase the contrast, brightness and down the saturation. So gamma, opacity, so make it 100% white. go inside the texture and just now play with all things. Contrast. So hit OK. We can also change it later. So now you can see our product and there is a grunge texture. So go inside the glossiness and let's see how we fix this. Turn down the reflectivity. So now you can see our product with some detailing. So you can also choose a second material, but I'm going to move with this one. So this is the first part. So select our model and just optimize mesh, and now let's duplicate this one. So alt and drag this here and just rotate this. I'm also going to show my back part for this one. So just like this one. Good. Now let's create an environment. So I'm using backlight environment and select both products and spherical and spherical. Fine. So if we so this is good. You can see this is good. So now let's create a floor for our texture. For our floor, create a plane for our floor, right? So this dimension is good. Now let's go inside the material procedures and choose a metal material and select our model UV mapping and just increase this to maybe 5 by 5 and make in plane XZ. Also go inside the reflection mode and make it mirror to surface so we cast some reflection. So choose a different material. Yeah, this one is cool looking. Fine, so this is cool. We can also choose another one, but this one is cool. This one is cool. So remove unused material, select this floor material and glossiness and make some glossiness like this one. Fine. So this is very wet looking texture, and in reflectivity change the color black, and environment you can also down environment. So almost this one is good. Fine. So place just down the product. Good. Now it's looking good. Fine. And anytime if you want to change the Control Z. Anytime if you want to change this texture and make any changes, so desaturate a little bit and turn down the brightness and contrast. So this one is almost good. We can also do change it later, so hit OK. So almost all good, and let's some do final touch on this. So hit OK and just new camera. 35mm is good. Press C on your keyboard and just make your view on this angle. So good. Now let's create a new solid background BC and place below our Alma 3D layer and just apply a effect called this gradient ramp. And now let's change the white color to this one and the black color is also this one. So almost this one. So good. Now go to the element 3D layer and render setting, and here is the option fog. So enable fog and make the color like this one. Before and after. So little bit more before and after. I'm just trying to hide this edge, so this is good, almost all good. So now let's add a new light. So point light and intensity maybe 80% and hit OK. Good. Make the position like this one and also get a new light, and this one is a parallel light, and make this a little bit warm. It is also depend on your choice. So 145 intensity and custom view. Go inside the custom view so we can make this light from this angle, and just go inside the active view. Fine. Control save and just call this product tutorial. All this. So now let's add a solid OF optical flare. So it will go inside the option and clear all this and just select this one and F4 and just change the mode to on and press it here and change the color to this bluish color. Control D and make one here and just call this to little bit warm. Fine. So compositing is a way where you can spend more time to make it look more cool and more real. So you have to spend some time. So new adjustment layer and just create a ghost effect. So yeah, I think there is a more context in this scene. So go inside the element 3D scene setup and select this one, the material of our product, and contrast maybe 0. Hit OK. So tweaking all these things, and let's duplicate our OF layer and go inside the option, and here I will choose select our glow and down the brightness and add this trick and select this one and try to scale it down. So make just like this and hit OK. So now let's place this one is almost here and rotate this. Alright, almost 90. Create one more copy, Control D and paste it almost here and change it to blue. Fine. And also go in option and turn down the streak scale a little bit more down. Fine. So good. And what we'll do next is at the element 3D layer and scene setup, and we also make our product reflective. So let's choose which one works. So mirror surface if we choose, so rotate 90-degree this one, and also make this one mirror surface and 90-degree minus 90 0. So 270. Fine. So if we go inside the environment, we can choose, let's see, environment also play a big role to make your product cool. So physical environment, so in background, and you can also rotate this. Yeah, I'm trying to cast also reflection on this, so that's why I use and try to rotate all this stuff. But all good, so let's leave this here. It's 0 0 and 0. So let's leave this here. So now let's get a new solid and change the layer size 800 and make this one is almost top of everything, and just go to the blending mode and choose extension alpha, right? So this is our blue OF. So make this one is almost here, and this is our red, so make this almost here. Fine. So fine. So we can write all these things and stop, and oh, we missed something. So here if you go inside the render setting and ambient occlusion, so enable the ambient occlusion, and if you go inside the red rest, so we can also increase the maximum distance and the gamma value 5, so make it 100%, I mean 100%, and the gamma 4, and just try to casting here some ambient occlusion, so make it more cool. So yeah, it's good now for now, and let's do some color correction. So select all of these without this one and just choose pre-compose. Now let's choose adjustment layer just below our black solid and try to add a curves effect. Just choose red and green, down the green value, and the blue channel. So add some blue. Add a effect called this hue and saturation and turn down the saturation a little bit. So almost good, and this is the idea how you can use or do your product, and here you can choose only $1.9. Fine. So try to rescale this one a little bit and place it here. You can also write here something and make your product make cool, and you can also for our final adjustment, this what I also use to add grains. So apply effect called this add grains. You can see recently So intensity 0.2, maybe 0.4, and size 0.2, and softness 0.3. So 0.3 is also good. So make on final output and go inside the element 3D layer, and here we also add all this stuff. And if you go into the sampling and aliasing, so just uncheck the compress texture, and here is smoothing texture 1. And we can also control diffuse, specular, reflectivity to let me increase this one, reflectivity 2, and specularity to 3, and diffuser to 2, so 0.9, reflectivity 5. So all good, I think. And you can also cast reflection. So this one is just down, maybe down the red channel a little bit. Alright, so our final product is ready to share. So this is the idea to visualize your product with Cinema 4D, Photoshop and After Effects. And I'm sure you will learn something from this tutorial. And if you face any problem, please leave a comment. I am here to help you always. And I'm busy with some projects, that's why I not make tutorial, but please help me to reach 5,000 subscribers. And thank you so much for loving me and guiding me and all these things. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys, and I love you so much. And if you face or stuck on any step in Element 3D, I am here always. If I can, I will definitely help you. And thank you so much, and thank you so much.